What if everything that you've been chasing and striving and hustling and working so hard towards is actually pushing you farther away from happiness and success? That's the question I found asking myself when I was running my $1 million bakery business while simultaneously embarking on a health and wellness journey that completely uprooted and overhauled my life. I lost 70 pounds. I quit eating refined sugar. I stopped eating a lot of processed foods. And I found myself struggling with this internal conflict of cognitive dissonance where I was selling these products that I stopped eating and enjoying in my own life, and it felt very inauthentic. And my core values are authenticity, integrity, and kindness, and so it did not align at all. So I really was struggling the last couple of years while running my bakery business and also taking care of my health and wellness, because I would be at home like living this one way and then having to go into my bakery selling all of these products that I learned were detrimental to our health and well-being as a collective. So I couldn't do that anymore. So I realized that, and then last year we made the decision to close down our $1 million bakery business. And that was a really hard decision, to close down something that you've hustled and grinded and grew from the ground up to over $1 million in sales. A lot of time, energy, money, love, effort goes into something like that. So making the decision to close it down was really hard. It was really hard. But this past year was the first year without it, and I spent this year writing my new book that is out now, called Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. It is your wake-up call to life, to start living intentionally and authentically to who you are. It is your wake-up call to stop following the crowd and start following your heart. So, we've been conditioned to believe that we need to follow this societal blueprint that society has, conditioned us to believe in by, going through education and then getting a job and working really hard and buying all this stuff. And we get into this perpetual hamster wheel and end up spending the majority of our life unhappy, unfulfilled, and not really knowing why. Well, this book will tell you exactly why. It will tell you why, and it shares my personal journey of quitting a $1 million business and realigning my life with more meaning and intention, and just focusing on the stuff that actually truly matters in life. So what makes this self-development book so different than anything else out there is that it actually tells you that we're not going to hustle anymore. We're not going to grind anymore. You can still gain success and achievement and all of this stuff, but if it's not anchored in connection and community and, living a healthy, intentional lifestyle, no amount of the success and wealth and all of that is ever going to make you happy or fulfill you. So that's why I'm really passionate about this book. That's what sets this book apart, because a lot of the self-development, self-help books that I've read tell you never to quit, keep grinding, keep hustling, go bigger, go harder. And that's just simply not true. Not only is it not true, but it's also very unsustainable. And really that's what leads to a lot of mental health crisis, breakdowns, hitting rock bottom. And, I really think that that's what happens when people hit that midlife crisis kind of situation, is that they're just following the societal blueprint the way that we've been conditioned and taught to do. And we're told that it should make us happy. And then when it doesn't, we're like, now what? Now I need to go and buy a $150,000 car or something to try and boost the dopamine up, but it doesn't work, you guys. So I'm really passionate about this book, Wake Up and Smell the Coffee. It's out now, paperback, hardback, ebook, audiobook. I narrated it myself. I really hope that you'll grab a copy, and I hope that as you're reading it, you will reach out to me and share your takeaways, share what is resonating with you, because This is my second book. I love writing. I love being an author. It's something I'm super, super passionate about. But the reason I'm so passionate about it is because it brings me connections that are so deep and meaningful, because I pour my heart into these books and I'm very vulnerable and open about my own life and struggles. So when somebody reads that and then they go out of their way to reach out to me and share their stories of struggle and vulnerability, that is a connection point. That's why we're on this earth, is to connect and share with each other and lift each other up. So it has really brought me a lot of amazing connections and collaborations, which is just, it is really the meaning of life. So I'm really happy. I'm really grateful. It's out now. It just came out about a week ago. I'm going to read the back of the book for you guys so you can get a vibe and a feel for what this book is about. What if the dreams you've been working so hard for, the career, the car, the house, are nothing but a mirage? Imagine peeling back the layers of societal expectations, breaking free from the endless loop of hustle, consume, repeat. This book is your invitation to wake up, challenge the status quo, and reclaim your life with unapologetic intention. Inside, I'll take you on the journey of leaving behind the $1 million bakery I worked so hard to build from the ground up, a decision fueled by a life-altering revelation that shattered everything I thought I knew. I unearthed the disturbing hidden truths about sugar, processed foods, and their insidious grip, not just on my business, but on my body and soul. After shedding 70 pounds and awakening to a fiercely different way of life, I knew I couldn't keep going down that path. So I walked away from it all, abandoning what I'd built to redefine success from the ground up on my own terms. This book reveals the powerful lessons I uncovered along the way, showing how true worth, happiness, and freedom come from breaking free of society's blueprint and forging a path that aligns with our most authentic selves. Here you'll discover how to move beyond distractions that keep you feeling empty in a world obsessed with more. More money, more possessions, more validation. This isn't a self-help cliche. It's a wake-up call. It's a call to live deeply, question fiercely, and let go of all the noise that keeps you from a life of true fulfillment. If you've ever felt like you're living someone else's dream or that life is passing you by, this book will empower you to choose a path that's uniquely yours. Replace mindless routines with bold, intentional actions. Embrace a life filled with purpose and live so fully that there's no room for regret. Stop settling for mediocrity. Are you ready to reclaim your life of authenticity, intention, and unshakable purpose? Then it's time to wake up and smell the coffee.